Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining this game or the Friday early game, we do have open slots available in both. This one is more expensive because we are doing an epic level campaign, and the Friday early, we're just looking for 2 more players to fire off a brand new campaign. But without further ado, Gabby, tell us what happened last session.
Well, last time as I was flying through space, I happened upon a couple fellows that were lost in the void. Their ship had been destroyed, so I thought I would escort them to Zodiac, where I was heading. I took them with me. That was my new friends Bulkhead and Owen. Had to check my notes.
You're fine.
He's right there, dude.
Oh yeah, it's at the bottom of the screen. Forget about that. But we continued on to Zodiac, where we went to find Casimir and Iblis, and we all met up, met with some people in town, some officials, where we were able to find a ship that Casimir owned. Is it his ship?
It is now.
Close enough.
Okay. So we were able to get a ship and gather all of our supplies together and take off into the Astral Sea, where we are making our way towards the Fae to retrieve a person and a crossbow. We're on our way to try and find Liara, who's been missing for about a week in our time. And on our trip, we took the time to throw some weapons at a planet. That went quite well. That was fun. Continued onward until we got to near the Fae, where we found out it was on the back of a giant astral sea turtle. And we spoke to the turtle, and he said we could enter onto his back if we could bring him a snack, because he hasn't eaten in a long time. So we are looking to capture or kill an astral dreadnought to feed to him. And that's where we left off.
Alrighty. Well, you all sail away from this magnificently large turtle with an entire plane on its back. And you start looking for a dreadnought. It pointed you in a direction where apparently there is a nest of dreadnoughts, but it's just too far away for him to just suck them up and eat them. Again, everybody, I'm giving you very specific details as to power scaling in case you were interested. It slurps dreadnoughts like worms from the soil. So, as you're all moving out here, Duchemi seems a little weary of just going through the astral at this point. Since you had to remove the connection to the other plane utilizing the tuning fork you all had, now it's just trying to navigate and steer through all of this. You can tell he has experience as a sailor, but definitely seems to be lacking experience of sailing through the astral specifically. All right, so you guys ignore the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing. Cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure. I'm just thinking.
Okay.
What is this thing we're going after exactly? Wait, that's not. What is this? Fuck, that's not. Give me a minute.
I'm Batman.
What is this thing we're going after exactly?
if I'm not mistaken, it's a it's a it's a giant worm that is covered in strong scales.
Would you say it's a dragon?
It doesn't have wings.
No.
Would you say it's an aberration then?
It's like a big crab. It's got big claws with snappy, snappy, snap.
It would be more of I wouldn't classify it as an aberration either. Yeah, it's like a giant.
The two of you may roll history checks.
Yeah.
It's got like one big eye, lots of teeth.
So it's a cyclops.
Sure.
All right,
So we're fishing with cyclops.
Bulkhead. To classify an astral dreadnought is unbecoming of an astral dreadnought. It is much more than just an apparition or anything such as that. It is an unaligned creature. It is an aspect of the astral itself.
Yes, it does have it's. I'll try to put it in. Try to combine concepts that you might understand. Combine, say, a Medusa's body, but give it spikes all over. So it's like it slithers. It can slither around on the ground, if there is any ground. But it's got a giant, toothy maw and a single eye, and two arms that are giant crab claws.
Okay, that's what I'm working with. I'm gonna use primal awareness to see if there's one in the mile radius. Unless you classify this thing as a dragon, and
It does not count as a dragon.
you count it as a dragon, it's 6 miles.
Roll your primal radius, please.
Primal awareness. Who knew this feature on Rangers would ever be used? At 3rd level.
Do you only have one favorite enemy?
I have 3
Which are...
fiends, dragons, and celestials.
Oh, of course. I should have known that. So 1 mile.
Yeah, not 6. I was really hoping for dragon classification. I was like, oh, Joey might do it.
Unfortunately, a dreadnought is not a dragon. Use an action to spend 1 ranger spell slot. Focus your awareness. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you are favored terrain. Ooh. So the 6 miles is if you are in your favored terrain, not if the target is your natural enemy.
Oh, well.
And your
I'm
favorite
not-
terrain is...
It's Underdark, fucking Arctic, and extreme heat. Like desert.
Or the 9 hells. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you only get your 1 mile radius regardless. As you push out your awareness, you sense within 1 mile of you there is a celestial, there is an undead, and there is a fae.
Wonder where the face coming from.
By the looks of it, it is coming from Owen's shoulder.
Wait, what? This is grabbing a crossbow. Oh, and you might have picked up a. Actually, she hasn't referred to Owen by his name yet, so I don't think it's gonna start. Hippo. You picked up a. I think you might have picked something up when we went to that turtle.
What do you mean?
On your shoulder. Just gonna point to your left shoulder. It's on his left shoulder, right?
Sure.
Yeah. There's something visible on it.
Without even moving his head, does it look like a fish?
I
It
can't-
does. It does.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's a little tiny fish floating on his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, how'd you know?
Because that is Gully the guppy.
It just bloop at you.
Gully is friend, not food.
Fays aren't friends.
Gully is friend, not food.
Gully is my familiar.
It's weird it wasn't a celestial. Okay, speaking of celestials, there's one nearby, and I don't think that's a turtle. There's an undead for some reason nearby.
Also, not a dreadnought.
I'm right here.
Was the undead Casimir?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gabby?
And
Gabby is a celestial.
Oh, God damn it! I thought this was obviously outside. Like, Glacis isn't stupid.
You
She
can
wouldn't have said
sense
that.
whether the types of creatures are present within a mile.
Oh,
It doesn't tell you
like,
this
any
feature doesn't
information.
reveal the creature's location or numbers.
Or
You just
number, yeah.
I give you that it pulls your attention in one of these directions.
Fuck. Okay, never
You're
mind.
surrounded by everything
Yeah,
you're
I guess
trying to
the only
look
thing
for.
she would have brought. Yeah, she would have just brought up the.
Oh yeah, I
one.
should probably mention
Yeah.
there's also a fiend nearby, but that's you. So
Yeah. Feed one's just always going off.
Dang, we just didn't get an aberration. We got a whole fucking band over here.
yeah, right?
Okay. Well, I can say confidently there's not one nearby.
All right. So, do any of y'all know how to fire ballista by any chance? Dushemi calls out.
I think we're all stronger than the ballista.
Well, I was going to point out a mechanism on the front end ballista. He goes over towards it. Bulkhead, would you have already tinkered with his shit? Oh, no, you did that on the other one, right?
I tinkered with the rear ballista.
Okay. He goes over to the front one and pulls out a very large ballista, loads it in, but when he rotates it over, you see that has this tiny circle or large circle about the size of your fist that sits out, and then he reaches down next to it where this long coiled chain is, pulls out the last link and hooks it into that circle onto the ballista. So, if you gonna shoot something and tow it back, I think this chain might be able to, at least connect to it.
Wait, we're actually like not fighting it. We're just dragging it.
No, it's not a dragon. Come on.
No. Oh my.
In case any of y'all need to use this.
I think he's implying that. I mean, the easiest way to deal with this is instead of simply harpooning a live dreadnought, we kill it and then harpoon it.
I've got the fishing rod ready. This is how I'm intending to do it.
I was
You all
gonna
can do it
say-
whatever way you want.
Wait, do you pull out like a mundane fishing rod?
No, he gave me an adamantine one before that was already specially prepared for such occasions.
As much as I want to kill it, I want to see him fish this thing.
I am wrangling this thing.
Do you think it will follow the rules of the ocean?
We'll follow the rules. Of
I
the
don't
astral-
follow the rules of the ocean.
It will follow
No,
the
I
rules
mean-
of the astral sea.
What are those?
Essentially.
There are
I'm
a
just-
lot. There are a lot of rules of the astral sea. Do you want me to?
It's like the
go into
regular
detail?
sea, except you can go up too.
Yes.
Well, the reason I ask is I know the rules of the sea are if you catch something, it must submit after being brought out of the water for at least 10 minutes.
I mean, I think that's called dying.
do you see water?
No, but you said sea. I don't
Yes,
know.
but
I was
we are-
hoping there'd be a connection.
We are surrounded by the astral sea, plus a dreadnought.
How big is a dreadnought? I mean, granted, I know the turtle eats it, and that thing's
They are
Stupid.
gargantuan titans.
Okay. So huge. A huge, more gargantuan
No
technically.
gargantuan, yes.
Yeah.
Huge. Yes.
Huge looks small compared to it.
Yeah.
At this point, you all notice that the ship is starting to drift a little bit to the left. And not like direction-wise, like tilting.
Oh, we're listing lazily to the left.
Oh, I'm
Why
sorry.
are we...
Oh, my bad.
It could've been
Dushemi
me.
seems very confused at the helm as he's trying to figure out how to re-stabilize the ship. I thought one of the two of y'all were a captain of Spelljammers.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But
This isn't a spell jammer. This is...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
actually,
you
I
have
could-
more knowledge on it than he
Yeah.
does.
I actually, at the proficiency is vehicles, space.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Do you need a hand?
Oh, I mean, I've never really been out here sailing without, a fork guiding us where we're going. Wait, you know how to fly? You got one of these things?
I had a proper vessel that was destroyed by, I look at Casimir, vampirates. But yes,
This is a pirate vessel now, so technically, we're all pirates. And I'm a vampire. As captain, I've decreed it.
long you stay in the front, and I'll stay in the back.
Iblis, roll me a wisdom check. This is you trying to figure out, based off of what you know, limitedly, of this creature.
Wow. 24.
All right, the rest of y'all can keep role playing as you are Sherlocking this shit.
Good hunter.
But yeah, if you know what you're doing a little bit better, come over here. Maybe you could teach me a few things. I mostly I own the ship.
A lot of it is about the feel of the sea. I think you can
There ain't no
equate
water.
that to.
There is phlogiston.
But we're floating, so think of it that way. Think of us as a underwater vessel.
That's even weirder to me. All right, you take up the helm. Go ahead and make me a check, but with disadvantage because this is not a proper vessel.
Okay, and what do you want me to make it with?
Wisdom.
Okay. I only did it once. Great.
Yep, one more.
Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, 13.
Well, no, you
Or if you want-
rolled. You rolled 25 and then 20, so we take the 20.
Okay.
So, the fact that the helm is not a physical helmet on your head does make it a little bit more complicated. But it would appear that this ship does not have any sentience to it. Whereas typical spelljammers have a very small amount. But the fact that it is non-sentient means it's easier to directly control. Just means all the commands you give it have to be more direct. And you start to realize when you rotate the helm different directions, the way that it begins to understand, or the way it begins to adapt to your commands and moving around. So after tinkering for about 30 minutes or so, you end up figuring out more or less how to guide the ship. But this is definitely not something that you are terribly comfortable commanding. It's not natural to you. All right,
Okay.
that's weird.
Well, your ship is a You have a dumb ship, not a smart ship.
Well, that seems very, very rude.
You don't have a proper. I'm not gonna say proper helm, but this isn't a true spelljammer. It's simply a ship that you have retrofitted a bunch of mechanics into in order to be a spacefaring vessel. It's fascinating, but
it's
infuriating at the same time.
It'd be like you trying to grind wheat by hand while you sit next to a windmill.
All right. I don't know
One can
nothing
do a
about
better
grinding
job.
wheat, but all right. At this point, Iblis, you figured it out. See, this creature is supposed to be an apex predator, but of its own community, which means it would have to be far enough away from other realms where it wouldn't have to deal with giant turtles in order to maintain its status as that type of a predator. It would also have to be relatively close, though, in order to have consistent food sources. And when you start thinking about that, you look off in the distance and your mind can figure out a pretty good range. How far?
What you mean, like how far she can move? What do you mean by
Your
that?
eyesight. What's your wisdom modifier?
It's 20, but she has a passive of 27.
Read the rules of sight in the astral.
I
Create it.
think they mean.
So you have a
modifier
plus
of
5. So plus 5, which means you have a visual prowess uninterrupted of 150 feet out here.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. Okay.
But further past that, you can't make out specifics, but you can see shapes of objects. If you were a creature like that, you would probably loom close by those, because, well, by the sounds of it, there's pirates, and pirates like floating abandoned objects.
Gonna point that way, but as she goes to point that way, I guess Gabby tried to Titanic her. She's not.
Wait, which of you is leaning?
Because she was out on the end bars and stuff while she's squinting. I guess Gabby came up.
Don't worry, Iblis. I'll hold on to you so you don't fall.
She's actively growling and looks pissed. That way. No, wait, that's not that way. We have to go that way. Let go of me.
Don't worry, I got you.
What's the name of the the captain again?
Duchemi, or Do. Captain Do.
Captain Do.
Yeah.
Granted, I should have asked this before, but I liked your rear ballista, and
Are you coming on to me right now? He gives you a little smirk.
I do not have those parts. However,
Damn, you're boring.
Can you be upgraded?
This one has a spinning feature.
I technically could, but I also, regardless, this is beside the point. I retrofitted your rear ballista with some. I did some tinkering, and it fires probably about twice as fast now. Your ship isn't technically built for such things, but if I break anything, I can fix it.
So you upgraded my ballista without asking me.
Yes.
But it might break the ship.
Also, yes.
He nods slowly. Casimir,
Yeah,
you hear what this fella did?
some stuff.
You cool with it?
Can you fix it if it breaks?
Yes.
Sure. How bad would it be?
Good question. How bad would it be?
It could be like a minor inconvenience to, yeah, we need to fix this before we keep moving.
It could. I suppose there's a range from minor inconvenience to we really need to fix this before we keep going.
Will it go boom?
No, it will. It shouldn't explode.
Right. Okay.
Um,
The only thing I'm thinking about is you put it in the back. That's also sort of where the helm is.
Right.
so the fun part about it though is you don't need to load it. It makes its own ammunition. So like I said, it fires twice as fast.
Can you do that with other things?
Only one thing at a time. But yes.
Or if it was like, could you do a person with that? Because like if you were just firing person, if that was the ammunition, I mean, is that not technically the same thing?
I don't. People aren't considered ammunition.
It really depends on where you come from.
Yeah, that depends.
What is the limits of this
the
replication?
logistics of the magical tinkering I did, I used the general idea of ammunition, not worth shooting people at things. Like, if it was a bow, it would make its own arrows. If it was a crossbow, it would make its own bolts. If it was a cannon, it would shoot its own cannonballs. Do you understand?
I
So
mean,
it's a
I
it's a-
understand, but I'm also thinking of the other implications of such a thing. If you're able to create things such as that, what is the difference from being able to create other things? If I made a I don't know what you call these things, a gun that was able to shoot coke. If you refilled that, if it only had one shot in it, would that make infinite amounts of that?
No.
This
I-
is bullshit.
I'm
Bulkhead.
going to.
Bulkhead.
I'm
Stop.
going.
Before you continue, these people, remember,
It's a
Remember where we come
fascinating.
from.
It's a fascinating problem that I kind
know.
of want to try now.
but your
You
best thing,
understand the logic behind it.
just tell them no.
It's all for
Explaining it is
science.
bad.
A tentative no. When there's nothing pressing at hand, he sort of like taps his fingers together. If he had a face, he'd look like excited and sort of manic. When we have more time, I'd definitely be interested in tinkering a bit.
It's for science. If you're able to make infinite amount of one thing, what's the difference from being able to make infinite amounts of another thing?
Magic.
Make
Yeah,
people,
He keeps saying
make
science.
blood, coke.
Oh, wait, we have two people from the Ibis ley line. Are either of you proficient in Arcana? Or sorry, experts in Arcana?
We don't have expertise like
I don't have expertise, no.
All right, never mind.
Like
You
that
wouldn't
yet.
just blanketly know this. Carry on. Sorry, there is certain information that is only known by very elites.
it's definitely
Oh.
not going to be.
He keeps saying science, but I don't think he knows what that word means.
Listen,
doesn't.
Science is when you get down to it, science is a very loose term. You essentially are throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks.
Why would you
Anything
throw
is
poop at
possible.
walls?
It's a figure of speech,
Is
angel
that why you
woman.
should throw people at walls?
Okay, I told you.
I guess anything could be ammo if you tried hard enough.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the concept I'm willing to try.
Like you could put anything in a catapult and launch it.
However, caveat, the way that this tinkering works is that the ammunition disappears after it's fired, so... Oh, that's boring.
So you need to like bite it out of there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or make an
Consume it quickly.
injection system? Like if it was
Oh.
if it was like a gun, as soon as it's like fired
Sort of
into
like
the
a- like
body,
if
it's
it's-
gone. But it still does the job.
Hmm.
I'm gonna violently shake the boat left and right just so everybody shuts up.
Was anything I said not science?
Yeah. If this was like 1942 and you were in Germany.
With the right mindset, anything is science.
Gee.
I'm gonna
like I
grab
have-
Iblis tighter. Careful, Iblis. I think we're hitting space waves.
Turbulence.
She looks pissed.
Alrighty. So, Iblis, nobody seems to have heard you when you pointed out where you would like to investigate.
Down there, past the star, where those blocks are. We'll find one. Also, Casimir, as you were saying, ammunition. Put your bait or your hook and bait in that ballista and fire it. When
No.
we, that's how, what you're gonna cast it farther than a ballista.
I mean, if I launch it out anywhere, where is it going to go?
No, you
This is
launch
not
it-
stronger than me.
You see, like her eyes like look off to the side for a moment, like she's thinking.
I can assure
I-
you that there ain't nothing on this ship stronger than Casimir, from personal experience.
I don't know. I'm not arguing strength. I'm saying the ability to launch something.
Have
Like
you
something-
ever wrangled before?
It's back to all the things she's killed.
Did I wrangle this to its death?
Opens up monster manual. Yes.
You know what? Do what makes you happy for science. God, no, I'm saying it.
Yep, see, it's for
But
science.
wouldn't it be better
This
to have
isn't for science,
two
this is
free
for...
hands than one free hand?
Actually, no, she'd say, want to make a bet?
Sure. What's it
I'll put bait on the ballista and shoot that, and you can throw out your line, whichever one goes farther.
I'm not going to just throw it out and hope that it eats it. It's got a hook. I'm going to swing it and hook the thing, and then wrangle it until it's mits.
Hey, like, do you know how a fishing pole works?
I just
Casimir,
described it
please
perfectly.
tell me if you are proficient in fishing. Just on the odd chance.
I mean, what is fishing proficiency?
Good point. I'd say water vehicles?
I was thinking survival.
No. Like actual proficiency in it. Wait, you are proficient in survival.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
proficient in
roll me a
survival.
survival check utilizing intelligence.
That's just screwing me over.
I mean,
Survival is wisdom by default.
yes, but this
No,
is your
it-
knowledge of survival.
I think it should be Weaver's tools.
Weaver's tools? That's like
You know,
net
nets.
fishing. All right, that's not bad at all. +5.
No, wait, ignore that. So that was only a. It was a 16. It was a 14. No, it was much less than that.
All right.
Using intelligence,
Yeah.
so that's -5 because I have a 3 wisdom, but -2 intelligence. So 9 is an 11.
All right. 11. You know that when it comes to fishing, the one thing you've heard people talk about is patience you need to have when you are fishing. The other thing is you need a long enough line to get whatever you're trying to get. And in theory, you're only limited by the distance of your line.
How much line have I got?
Looking down at it, you estimate you got probably a good 80 feet.
It's not a lot.
Can I add to that at all? I have rope.
With simple rope, you can add to it. But
Yeah.
that would no longer be adamantine, at least on your end.
True. I'll keep it. It's a challenge as is. It's perfect as is. It doesn't need anything else. Hey, he's got this.
Oh, I was unmuted. My bad, guys. It sounds like you're trying to use that fishing pole as a flail.
I'll use it as intended.
She just looks off to the side, like she's contemplating a lot of things right now.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just get on top of it. I'll like wrangle it and then just steer it in the right direction. Maybe wrap a rope around it as well, just to keep it in place.
Gabby, what are you
It
doing?
would all be good.
I was hanging out front with Lacey's looking for this worm.
Okay, you roll me a perception check. Since you're the one keeping watch right now.
I'll give myself guidance.
Yeah. Hey, me. Help me. Thank you.
I'm so nice to me. Buttons. So many buttons. 26?
26. As you're sailing out here, you start to move past a couple of these strange-looking islands. They seem to have chunks of earth underneath them, and on top, these large metallic-looking plates. When you look closely at them as you're passing by, you see that there is dried blood on a couple of them, and a little bit of gore, which means there's definitely some type of predator nearby.
Lacey's, I think we're getting close.
Okay, I'll try my trick again. I'm gonna use primal awareness again.
Alrighty. You push out your primal awareness. You get the original mentioned things. And then there's something else. Draconic nearby.
Which direction?
Your attention's being drawn a little bit to the left.
Went over there. There be dragons.
I thought we were looking for dreadnoughts.
We're killing this thing.
Why?
Because I'm sure the turtle will eat it.
It eats dreadnoughts.
The turtle's named is Apples. It eats anything that's given to it.
Did it ask specifically for a dreadnought?
Yes, it did.
It specifically asked for a dreadnought.
Maybe it didn't think we could handle whatever this other thing is, so maybe we'll really please it if we brought it.
What if it's an ice dragon?
No such thing.
What about Imperial?
Doesn't he tax everyone on that realm?
Doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Once again, she goes off to looking 1,000-yard stare down at the ground, thinking.
Does it though?
Taxation is theft.
Without representation.
True.
What about Voss Carvin?
I think the one thing I gathered from Zodiac is they killed her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
killed
sad.
her real good.
The only thing I wish is that I was there for it.
Nothing's really dead if it's still in your heart, though.
Well,
And
no,
I've
I
got a
killed
piece
that
of her-
too.
I've got her scale. And I hold up my shield.
Alrighty.
A little magic, we can bring them back.
as you're sailing through here, I need you to make me another check. This time utilizing dexterity.
Disadvantage still?
Yes, until you get on a proper vessel.
That's fine. 22.
We love 22.
That's the first one.
Actually, do you love 22?
Is 22 in Iblis Ley lines?
No.
Then no.
Yeah, we've never met 22. We've never been spoken to about 22. So we don't know about 22.
Yeah. But this is the first 22, though. I will say this, so everybody knows.
First of the campaign made an appearance.
Yeah. She showed up finally.
So, as you are navigating through, you make your way past a couple of these larger objects and you start heading closer and closer in. Getting closer towards something out here. Gabby, as you are sailing through, you get this strange sensation as you're looking around. You look over at a large floating object, and you swear you saw that island shift slightly. But as you're looking out towards that, you also notice that there's clawing sounds. The clawing sounds seem to be around other fixtures nearby, creeping and moving closer in towards your ship. Do you have any reaction to this?
I kind of close my eyes and listen harder to see exactly which way it's coming from.
By the sounds of it, all around the ship. Hey guys, would you all be so kind as to roll me initiative?
Oh, with pleasure. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I am so sorry his name is like that.
Alrighty. You're kidding me.
Also, I don't know if anyone else can, but I'm not able to see Owen's health bar or name on his token or in the initiative.
Same.
Really?
Bulkhead's good and everyone else is good, but I can't see Owen's.
Huh. I can see mine.
Very strange.
Can you see my 25.2?
I see your
I see your
initiative.
initiative. It's your name and your HP that's hidden. That just needs to be shared to others.
Oh boy.
I think it's something Joey needs to do. I don't think you have.
Yeah,
access
and
to
for
that.
some reason my music's not working right now. So, okay, let's try this track.
Ooh, that's nice.
Can you all see the hit point bar now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right,
Yeah.
updated and saved.
No name, no. Not that we really need it, but still.
Yeah, his name is 37 hours long, anyways.
I've changed it actually, so that should be fine now.
Alrighty. So, first off, because this is our first initiative in this new campaign, are any of you immune to surprise?
Oh,
Yes.
I believe I am too. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I am not. Thought I
So,
was.
I am.
you are immune to surprise?
I have my helmet is a helm of awareness.
Nice. So, as you are sitting there at the front, Gabby, focusing on what might be moving around you, your awareness picks up that these things are encroaching in. However, you are the only one aware of it as of now. Iblis, are you immune to surprise?
I don't know how you rule it for favorite enemies trying to surprise people, but
No.
oh, yeah.
Owen, are you immune to surprise?
No.
The Dreadnought goes first. You look over at that distant rock. The one that was slowly moving closer. And you watch as these massive claws reach out from underneath the bottom of it. And then the face of the rock rotates and looks over at you, Gabby. And you realize that was no rock. That is the fabled Astral Dreadnought. And it seems to be coming in towards Iblis in the front. As it floats over towards you in the astral. Iblis, your eyes go wide momentarily as you take in what this creature is. Yep, that's definitely not a dragon. And it is going to do, first, a bite attack at you, Iblis. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, you suffer 36 points of piercing damage. Yep, and that's it. Wait, if the tiny creature... Okay. It is then going to claw at Gabby once. 30.
Yep, that'll hit.
19 slashing damage. And then claw again at Iblis. 26 for
Yeah, that'll
19 slashing damage. And that is... Oh. Yeah. I should also probably mention your ship stops moving as it's staring directly at it. Then it calls out, "Alrighty, boys. Let's see what they have for us to take."
What language is this?
Good question. Deep speech.
Okay, nobody understands that.
Bulkhead. You cannot be surprised. It's calling out for people to help.
Do I see these smaller guys?
You hear them crawling up and cackling. You also notice that everything magical on your person is inert right now. You're perfectly fine because you are a construct. It doesn't just turn you off. That would be
Yeah.
really shitty.
Is there any visible indication as to the anti-magic cone?
Not really. You just notice that everything on the ship and everything on yourself becomes inert.
But I mean, he did roll a good history, so would he already kind of know that it does this?
Oh yeah, you would know that.
I will shout out, anti-magic cone! And then I'm going to do something extremely dumb, I think. Yeah, I'm going to, with my space movement speed, get, like, behind the dreadnought.
Yep. As soon as you're over here, everything on you becomes active once again.
Okay.
However, this guy is going to take an attack of opportunity from the bottom of everything else. Ooh, that's the wrong dreadnought.
I'll use warding flare on him and
You don't
shoot
have a
over little-
reaction until next turn. Surprise.
Oh, am I surprised?
Yes.
I thought I was.
Oh no, you're one of the only.
my
Yeah,
perception.
yeah. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Warding flare
Yeah, so-
disadvantage.
Yep. Shoot over a little bolt of light in its face.
Alrighty. As you shoot that over, the serrated blade just sinks and shreds nothing instead.
Okay. I will make 2 attacks with my Thunder Gauntlet. Uh, 23
Hits.
and 29
Hits.
for 12 thunder damage and 10 thunder damage.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
And then, look at my arcane armor. Oh, armor model, rather. Let's see. Thunder Gauntlet. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
And then as a bonus action, I will activate my Arcane Armor's defensive field and give myself temporary hit points equal to my level. So I get 19 temporary hit points.
Alright. All done?
Yes.
At the end of your turn, it will use its legendary action to use a psychic projection. Each creature within 60 feet of it has to make a wisdom saving throw. All of you.
Does that include the enemies?
It does. All right, so top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Hey, the last 2 saved. Gabby saved. Glacy saved. Owen, Bulkhead, and Casimir failed. That is 15 points of psychic damage to everybody who failed, and half as much to everybody who succeeded, so 8. All right, that is its turn. Well, that's its legendary action. Gabby.
Hang on, Iblis. I'll be back. I'm gonna dive off the front of the ship,
Whee!
and I'll use my space movement to go to the other side across from Bulkhead.
Yep.
All right, and then I will use my action to activate Radiant Soul,
Ah.
and bonus action to cast Holy Weapon on Dawnbreaker.
Ooh.
Is she out of the cone?
She is. The cone is focused on the ship specifically.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Kaz, you can be surprised or you cannot be surprised.
Cannot. I just have to rage first.
Okay. Well, would you like to?
Yes.
All right.
So that has to be my first action on it. So he rages. He also gets an instinctive pound, which means he can move half of his speed immediately. What's my speed again? 25?
Yes.
So half of that, is it 15 or 10?
15.
15, okay.
You're still within the cone.
Also, yep. Oh, I do not have my macro on this one. Oh well, I'll forget about his rage effect. And then I'll move around with my other 25. Am I out of it yet?
You just barely still feel like you're in there. You're out.
Alright then. Well, first thing is gonna
Try and go for the eye.
beat on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I target the eye?
You can flavor wise,
Okay. Realistically, I'm just gonna beat him down.
but if you target the eye, you're in the eye.
Well, I'm just hitting him in general.
Alrighty.
Beat him down a little bit, just so that he's easier to finish.
Go for it.
Reckless.
One in 400.
Wow.
Well, you crit it. And you crit it again.
Also, that's only the radiant. So yeah, I actually have to roll the fire. So that's 46, 56,
Yeah, let me just get a calculator out.
56, 96.
Your rage damage is only +2?
Yes. It doesn't go up, even at level 7 in Barbarian, it's still only +2.
Alright, so you're sitting at 85 before your radiant, or before your fire. We love 22. 107 points of damage.
I get to re-roll all the 1s and 2s.
Alright, go for it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d6. Alright, so I'm just going to give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So +6 minus 17. It looks hurt after one round of Casimir. Oh yeah, and Buckethead.
That's me.
Alrighty. The Draconian Dreadnoughts will now go. This one will leap onto the back of the ship, howl out very loudly, and swing its weapon down towards Owen. It has 2 attacks. One with that. 17 to hit Owen.
That one hits.
As you dodge low underneath this large serrated sword, you watch as the creature rotates quickly and slams its massive tail into your body. That'll be 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to give me a strength saving throw.
Crit, 29.
Okay, you are not knocked prone. Well, that was the first one. This one is coming onto the ship as well. This time it has flanking. 16.
Miss.
25.
Hit.
8 bludgeoning. I need another strength save.
27.
You're good. Bulkhead. This one flies out over to here behind you to gain flanking. 22.
Miss.
21.
Miss.
This one flies out over to here to gain flanking against Well, yeah, it's pretty stupid. So, oh wait, Ibis was closer. Ibis. Flanking.
Iblis.
Yep.
Wait, that's flanking? Well, 12 misses.
It is
I'm gonna
flanking with the dreadnought.
Reaction shot. I can't reaction.
Nope.
Yeah, that hits him.
Which one? The 19?
Yeah.
8 bludgeoning, strength save. As you are standing there out on the perch, it comes behind, swinging its blade, and then the tail with it on the second rotation. And as the tail slams into you, you are knocked off of the perch, and you fall prone 15 feet below the dreadnought.
How can you be prone in space?
Because you're lying down.
But there's no down.
It just knocks you down.
You're
What?
laying.
out.
It's sci-fi rules where everybody's always facing the same direction and in the same orientation. Here's the
Well, that-
laying.
Yes.
I can't reaction, right?
Not yet. But now it's your turn.
Perfect. Now that she got some distance from this thing, she is gonna just. Am I still in this thing's eye?
Underneath it, you are not, because it knocked you 15 feet down.
Perfect. I'm gonna bonus action. What is it? God, I forgot the spell. Hunter's Mark on the one that just hit me.
This one?
Yep. So, Hunter's Mark on him. Favored enemy. This is not gonna be.
It is draconic.
Yeah. Favored enemy. We're doing
There's the
sharpshooter.
dragon.
Is the Draconic Dreadnought
First
in the cone?
Yes, it is. So you have Hunter's Mark up, but it just doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, she's still shooting at it. I'll take off damage then. Sharpshooter is on. Favorite enemy is still on because that's not magic. Cool. Perfect. Everything that should be on is on. First shot. Let's go. Tip split. That's the name of it. Normal.
Oh, god damn it.
26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, perfect.
Tip split.
Why doesn't it have any of the modifiers?
For 9.
That it should be doing a lot more damage. I don't know why
Yeah.
none of the modifiers are going through. Why isn't the global? Is there a way to fix global attack modifiers? Because none of them are working.
It might be hidden behind your animation because they program things like shit.
I can try getting rid of it. Let me see.
Yeah.
That's actually no, that's not the case because I clicked on the damage itself. Like if you click on the damage, it would just bring it up. So it's not like doing it right.
Let me look real quick.
No, it's not hidden behind it because the frame isn't correct. So it's just not rolling the extra stuff.
Yeah, it lets me manually roll, but it doesn't add global damage modifier to the roll itself.
Okay, so
You're just going to have to click them on your sheet to roll them.
gotcha. Let me see if something else. Because
Well, let's resolve this turn first and then fix it when it's not your turn.
Okay, cool. So, okay, add 16 a d8, and I'm guessing I don't have sneak attack on it, so I'm not gonna add that. So 16 static damage on top of the 9, and then I'll roll a d8. Six. So 22 added on top of the 9 damage, so 31 points of damage per shot.
Oh, yeah, it looks pretty damn fucked up.
Yeah, and she'll shoot the second shot then. Because you said Hunter's Mark isn't a part of it either.
Correct.
Okay, no Dread Ambusher on this one, I guess, but let's try doing a shot. 19.
Ooh, 19 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's dead, but we'll
We'll find out.
see. Okay, 10 plus 16,
Everything else is dead.
16, yeah. 26 damage.
As you are falling down through the astral with the momentum of its tail whacking you, you look up at it and thunk, thunk, one in each of its eyes as the creature just falls back onto the ship.
Okay, last shot. Because Gloomstalkers are bullshit. I see this one, right?
Yes, you do.
I can't move the Hunter's Mark, unfortunately. That's not a free action, right?
No, it's a bonus action.
Okay, so yeah, we'll take the shot at this one.
But you do have sneak attack on that one.
Yeah, this will be... Oh, do I get advantage, Shad?
No, it doesn't give you advantage, just gives you sneak.
Okie dokie, cool. Normal. Wow. Fuck.
Well then.
Fuck that guy in particular, huh?
Yeah, this is not gonna go well for him. Okay, so that's 19.
Oh, that's
plus,
not too bad.
19 plus 2 plus 8, so 20 plus 10 plus another 10 for 20, and then 4d6 for sneak. So 20. Plus,
double your sneak.
yeah,
You double all damage dice.
She only has 2d6 for sneak. She's only like 3 levels.
Okay.
in a row. Okay, so 4d6, 12. So that's an additional 30, so 20, 32 damage on top of it. So 32 plus 19 is 51 damage.
Bulkhead, as the creature flew behind you, you just watch as a single arrow goes flying from underneath the dreadnought straight through this creature's anatomically incorrect heart.
Lacey hates dragons.
And doesn't the crit, it says hits a second creature?
Yeah,
in
it hits the
range?
dreadnought as well for a crit.
Uh,
I'll roll damage. Does it get sneak attack?
no, you only get the sneak attack on one target per turn.
Okay, 19 again. Plus, if I'm not doing that,
It's
8
not a
plus 2.
dragon.
It's not a dragon, so no 8. Ooh, so just plus 12 static damage.
Okay.
Okay, so 20, 19. Jesus Christ, Lacey. 19, 31 points of damage.
Pew, 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 pew. Lo, 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 as you're floating away. You're all done? You're muted.
If it's half movement, I'd have 45 feet halved, so 30 something. And I just got to here, I guess. Okay, Lacey's turn.
Owen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have Gully give me the help action against this one right down
And what
here.
does that look like? Your little tiny guppy fish helping you.
He's just floating around his, around his eyeballs. Just kind of like throwing his shit off, so he can't, can't figure out what to do.
As it floats by people, shitting directly near their eyes.
Yeah, just being a frantic little goldfish in a bowl. You just got from the carnival. All right, so we are going to shoot him repeatedly, and I don't have disadvantage or anything like that because I have all the nasty feats. But we are going to use sharpshooter.
Keep in mind, magic is still inert.
Is a plus weapon considered to be magic for
Yes.
this inertness?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see what the plus is on this. Shit. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so we'll just take let's take this off right now. Alright. First attack. Does a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, unless you're shooting the dreadnought.
No, I'm shooting this guy down here.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, wait, that's -5, not +5. So that's 17. All right, less confident, but yes, that hits.
Okay. That's 19.
All right.
Not dead yet. Okay.
No, he's hurt.
Yeah. Shoot him again. 23.
Yeah, that hits. Y'all.
For 24.
Oh, he's looking real rough.
Alright, let's finish him off then. Gosh dang. people just can't die the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah. For 21.
As you pull out your pepper box and very quickly boop 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 pepper into the individual.
He's dead, right?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right. Really don't have much for I'm gonna go ahead and have Gully move a little bit away, just so this guy doesn't get any ideas, and yeah, that's all we're gonna do.
Alrighty. The Dreadnought's turn. It will rotate over towards Casimir. Nom 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 nom.
It has disadvantage, but he reckless, so it's normal.
18 to hit. I believe that hits Kaz.
I think so, yeah.
36 piercing damage. 29 to hit for 19 slashing damage. 17 misses.
What was that? 38 and 19?
36 and 19.
36 and 19. Both of them were just by rage.
Alrighty. And the beam is now in this area. Bokeh.
Second verse, same as the first. Let's give him a punch for 24 to hit.
That hits.
And 8 thunder damage. And then another 24 to hit for 15 thunder damage.
All done?
And then bonus action. I didn't particularly understand on a bonus action, so. No, I'm done.
Alrighty then. Gabby. He chose you for the inert area, you and Kaz.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of that. Move this way towards Glacies.
And you're out.
And then I will turn and attack the Dreadnought. Let's see. There's a 36 crit hit?
Just barely.
Just barely, okay.
Okay.
And it needs a dexterity save, DC 17, to see if it's fairy fired.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot about all your bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay, it is
Oh,
saved
wow.
against that.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, so damage. Radiant Soul's in there. Damage is in there.
All right, so that's 39. And then that's 10. And then that's 16. And then that's 17 more from what?
Holy Weapon.
Holy Weapon. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. Imagine as you're flying over, you just jab the weapon into it and just start flying and flying and cutting and cutting.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do a quick spin and make another attack on it.
Go for it.
29 to hit.
That sure does hit. Deck save.
Holy Weapon on this time.
It failed.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
Like you said, I jab my sword into it and I just start flying in one direction around its neck, and then I spin in a circle and go back in, slide down the side of it until entrails are just pouring into space.
As you have gutted this creature effectively, you watch as it just remains there floating, and the last draconic dreadnought over on the back of the ship looks at all of this, drops his weapon, and raises his hands.
3 arrows.
Yeah,
Well, we're
say
now
three shots.
Well, we're not out of initiative yet, Casimir.
I'm fishing at least one of these, so that one's getting it.
Are you going for your hook?
Yeah.
All right, treat this as a whip, but with a range of 80 feet.
Jeez.
Well, let me
60,
drag up my
60.
phone.
Right, 80, 60?
You said it was
80.
80,
80, okay, just making sure.
but either way, he's in range.
Go ahead. And whips are dex.
Whips are finesse.
Ooh. You can strength whip people? That sounds
yes, you
dangerous.
God, that sounds painful.
Yeah,
even
for
more so
both.
than Dex.
Quack! Ah!
Rip his arm off. You're not swinging from that one.
And that's a 24 to fish.
24 to fish. You successfully hook him.
Alright, I want to use my other 2 attacks to just, like, reel him in.
Well, we need an opposed athletics for one of your attacks to actually force him to be grappled.
Yeah, set the hook. You just hooked him. You didn't set it yet.
Yep, 17. Ooh. I think you passively beat that. Yep, okay. As it hooks into the individual and they start trying to pull away, you just immediately yank backwards and start reeling in as strongly as you can.
I got him on the line.
And you drag
He's
him
a
in
fire.
just a little bit closer towards you. Everyone else in the party proficient in survival. If this line was not adamantium, with as hard as he is pulling and as hard as he is reeling, it would have snapped within a half a second. Any other type of tool he would not be capable of using. Just adamantium is indestructible. Now it's his turn. In Draconic, I surrender.
In Draconic, die.
War crimes.
War was not technically declared. There is no war to commit crimes in.
Ippolis.
Ah, fuck, it's still following the rules of the sea. It's submitting.
It's hooked and it's submitted.
There's no water here.
Glacey's gonna pull up the crossbow. Is there any, like, force stopping her from shooting?
No.
Gabby
course not.
starts to glow her hand a warding flare. Lacey's.
You're going to steal another man's fish. Is this what we came to?
She's conflicted because of the laws of the sea, and she doesn't know the laws of the Astral.
We already got 4 of them.
I hate dragons. And she's just going back to the boat. I guess I'm done with combat.
All right. Owen, however. He's a pirate, Owen.
Yeah, and you gotta take our shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I don't stand for pirates.
Yeah?
You know what? I have a bunch of chain. So, and I have a grappling hook attached to all said chain. Can I use my actions or my attacks to chain his arms and legs together?
Sure. Oppose athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, yeah, acrobatics, that's a lot better.
12. I think you passively beat him. Yep. As he's trying to fight back, you take the adamantium rope and just start tying him up very quickly, and he is now properly your prisoner. And I think at this point, we are capable of ending initiative. And we're going to go on break.
Oh, okay.
Be right back. And we're back, everybody. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. And if you're interested in joining any of our games, we have open slots available. One in this campaign, which is an epic level 19 and beyond. We're going past level 20, everybody. Campaign, as well as a Friday early campaign that'll be starting at, a lower level for people who are looking for that speed. But I think that's going to be everything. So, where last we left off, Casimir had caught a draconian dreadnought, and the rest of the party had slayed everything else in your local vicinity.
All right,
yeah.
that wasn't too bad.
You're not wrong. Bulkhead's gonna go to the front ballista and attach the chain and shoot it at the corpse of the astral dreadnought.
All right, roll to hit.
Let me go to ship.
Yep. And all of you have access to the ship, so 17 misses. It deflects off of its armor plating.
Shoot the other side.
I'll
Start cranking it back in.
Yep, I'll start retracting it. And I'll try again.
All right, go for it. Let's see how many. Ting! You aimed for the inside. All right, that time it hit. It took you about 5 minutes, but actually probably like a whole minute. But it was comical for everybody to watch.
Bulkhead, wouldn't it have been easier just to take the ballista shot and just shove it into it?
Shut up.
Got it.
I wanted to fire the ballista. I didn't get to fire my upgraded ballista, so I wanted whatever. So we can drag this thing and then probably bring the corpses of the other ones as a bonus snack for apples.
What about the living one?
Also snack.
What's his name?
Who cares? He's gonna
I'll go over to
be
the
eaten.
living one.
The pirate. It matters not.
I've named him Benjamin.
Oh,
Because
I'll
it
say
said
it-
its name in Draconic.
I'll speak to it in Draconic and I'll say, "What's your name?"
Fearful.
How do you know Draconic?
My native language.
Interesting. Did that one speak? And I'll point to the big one.
You murdered God.
I get that. I've done it before. But aren't there like a bunch of those gods then?
He looks very confused when you say that.
Oh. You don't get out very much, do you?
We only serve our God. Our home swallowed long ago. Us chosen to serve, to capture, to loot for God.
Well, since I killed your god, doesn't that mean I'm your god now? Will you serve me instead?
You murdered our God. No.
Okay. We're just gonna feed you a big turtle then.
Hey, ask him if he's ready for dinner.
Or,
Tell him he's a fish.
they said you're a fish and they want to know if you're ready for dinner. I'm not sure what that means.
It looks very confused. I am Dreadnought.
Yeah, I'm Gabby.
I'm also gonna drag the other corpse of the other Draconian Dreadnought onto the onto the deck with the other 2 corpses.
Mm-hmm.
That way we have 1 regular dreadnought and 4 draconian dreadnoughts to give to Apples.
Look, basically, I wanted to give you an option. You can either stay here on this ship and help out the captain, help us loot and pillage and sail the astral sea, or we can feed you to a giant sea turtle. It's up to you.
I only serve the god. Now God is dead. My life holds no meaning. I shall
can.
be food.
Okay. He says he wants to get eaten.
Does he know he'll die?
He's
Is
falling.
he smart enough?
You do know you'll die if you get eaten, right?
If swallowed once more, I may find new God, like before.
I think his religion's got something like rebirth. I don't know.
He's one of those.
Did any-
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
I tried to give him a choice to see if he wanted to help us sell the astral sea instead of dying, but
This is more of a meta question.
Yeah?
Did anything appear around the dreadnought when it died?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna ask it anyway because it already happened to me before.
Yes.
Casimir seen stuff come out of it, so
Yes. This one did not.
Oh. Its demi-plane donjon was empty.
oh, does anybody think they could harvest its eye? I wonder if we can turn it into an augment later. Glacies, are you good at that?
Would that is something like skinning tools or something like what would be the correct artisan tool for that?
Hopefully I can
It
pick
is
up
not
the
an
leather.
artisan tool. It is a survival check.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in survival, but yeah.
If anyone wants to help me,
I'll
I'll
give you a
assist you.
hand.
Yeah.
And I'll give you
Okay.
guidance.
okay. Wow.
It's a big creature to be fair, it does need multiple hands.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, we're going for over. Well, we did it. 30.
Almost it. Almost it. You spoke too soon.
Now you got over 30. 35.
No, we had 35. We hit another DC.
Alrighty, so
Definitely not her best work.
So, as you are going over to the creature, trying to harvest whatever is harvestable off of it, are you going to be conscientious of the fact that the more you take off this creature, the less satisfied the turtle will be?
We got it 4 dragons.
That didn't answer my question. Out of character.
She doesn't care.
Alrighty.
I think we're mostly just trying to get the eye, though. At the very least, Gabby specified the eye.
Yeah, she was going
Yeah,
for
but
the
you
eye.
rolled a 30 fucking 5. The eye is not that hard.
She just,
Fine.
Glace-
Yep, you got the eye. There we go. You have 1 astral dreadnought eye.
Nice.
Does it still do the same effect? You're like pointing at no one's
Nope.
magic works. Oh, that would be so fun.
That's a cool party trick.
While
Oh, that'd
attuned
be-
to the eye, it is difficult to transport because it is the size of a small creature. While attuned to the eye, the holder can cast anti-magic field once per day. The holder cannot be surprised while tuned to the eye, can be mastercrafted, smith tools, into a grotesque spell guard shield. The holder of the shield cannot be surprised while attuned to it.
Anyone know how to make items?
Yes.
Just gonna toss him the fucking 30-foot eye.
It's only the size of a small creature. You toss a gnome at him.
You can do anything with that.
I have I mean, as an artificer who also has the augmenter feat, would I know that I can turn this into a spellguard shield?
Yeah, of course.
Joey, can we get a party loot tab when you have a second?
Ooh, good call. Handout.
Yay, party loot.
Party loot. All players can see. All players can edit. There you guys go. If you're editing, make sure you declare that you are editing.
I'll be editing here.
Fortunately,
momentarily.
spellguard shield isn't uncommon or lower. What would the...
Oh, you might
Oh.
not be able to craft that. Because you're capped.
Am I?
Yeah.
The magic item adept just says when I craft a magic item with rarity common or uncommon, it takes me a quarter of the normal time and half as much gold. But
Yes, it's based off of crafting magical items in the DMG. Crafting different rarities require spell slots from you to craft them. You are capped at rare at your maximum level. This is very rare item.
Spells.
Yep. So this being very rare, you would need a different person to craft it.
Would I be able to do it with the help of someone with higher level crafting?
Yes.
With higher level spells, I should say?
Yes, but they would have to be present the entire time to weave all of their magic into it. It's the one trade-off with artificers. You can spam uncommon items and even rare items, but you can't do anything big. You're meant for quantity, not quality.
Yeah, I technically could.
Yeah.
I would need someone with higher magical capabilities than I have to assist me with it.
I've got
Right.
you.
You cast spells higher than 5th level.
He thinks he can.
You said
I would
words.
assume.
I'm an archmage as well. So yeah, I got you.
Sure.
All right. So, after harvesting the eye from the creature and sailing, are you going to engage with Franklin before you all take a long rest or after?
Each with Franklin. You mean apples?
Apples, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking of the wrong joke.
Rocco's.
No,
Wrong.
Franklin the turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
Turtle.
As a
Isn't that
kid's-
Rocco's Modern Life? Isn't his friend's name Franklin?
No, I was talking about Franklin the turtle, like from the storybook and the TV
And the-
show
and
Franklin.
the TV show, yeah. He's a turtle kid with a baseball cap.
Yeah.
He cheated
Oh.
once.
Yeah, that's somewhere in the recesses of my mind.
Yeah, but now it's there.
The turtle was Filbert.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only part of that show that I remember is when he used his hat to cheat on a spelling test.
Smart kid. All right, guys. So I still pose the same question.
Yeah. Does anybody need to take some time?
Then we go
No.
straight to
It's
him.
gonna take some time. to
Is it
read.
anybody hurt? Glacies, did you get hit?
Fine. She's just watching the dragon. I'm waiting for it to break sea law.
Okay, well,
This would
I'll-
arguably be international waters. So, sort of-
six.
not really many laws to break international waters.
If it tries to escape, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
She just clarifies.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
Up to 6 creatures. So me, there's 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the draconian creature too.
Oh. Okay.
For
Oh.
38 points of healing.
Let's go.
That's pretty good.
Draconian creatures at full. So it's also important to point out for you, Bulkhead in particular, that repairing spelljammers and ships requires you to cast the mending spell. And it mends the ship equal to your level worth of hit points
Okay.
each time you cast it.
I am also have expertise with carpenter's tools, but anyway,
Well, you could do it mundanely as an option as well.
that would require.
That's
more
if
time.
the ship is destroyed, carpenter tools come into effect. If it just has damages that need to be quickly repaired, mending.
Okay.
And then that'll be 19 every minute.
Nice.
The ship can heal almost as fast as Casimir. All right, so no long rest?
I don't think
Alright.
we haven't been running around that long, have we?
Yeah, I know. We haven't been out at sea very long. We literally left like the turtle an hour ago.
Well,
I
we
think.
fast-tracked you a few days, remember.
Wait, days?
I think it was like 2 days? Yeah.
To get to the turtle, right?
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
past
no.
the turtle was maybe a few hours.
Okay, yeah, so we can.
Yeah, I think we're fine still. Make sure to heal Glacies for 38.
Oh, I will. Sorry, I'm looking at someone.
I just noticed
Alright.
that the health bar hadn't moved. I
So,
didn't need any of that because I still had temporary hit points.
Nice.
all right. So, as you all near closer towards this magnificently large turtle, the tuning fork was returned back into where it needed to be so that Dushemi can continue to sail you all over here. As you move over towards the front of this magnificent creature, it rotates, and you watch as an incredibly large, scaly tongue licks across of its very dry-looking lips. The tongue itself is bigger than your ship.
We brought you snacks. We've got 1 astral dreadnought and 4 smaller dragon dreadnoughts.
I must thank you. This shall quench my appetite for at least a little while. It opens its massive maw. You may feed me.
I will go and try and free the dreadnought from the ballista.
All right, give me an athletics check.
I'll help you with that.
You have advantage. Nice. Yeah, that's in there.
I'm gonna use.
You want to switch spots with me?
Mr. +2.
I'm gonna use my armor of magical strength. That is my chest piece.
Uh-huh.
Give myself an additional +5. Does 16 do it?
No, that would not retch that out of the creature.
Yeah, we should probably switch places.
No worries. I'll put my feet on its skin and both hands yank on it.
All right, athletics. Oh, yeah. As you are pushing and pushing and pushing, you hear the very loud slurping sound as you pull the large ballista out of it. Now you just have to hoist the creature into its mouth.
I'll get behind it and give it a good shove.
All right. You start pushing it off of the ship over towards the mall, and it floats down into it. And as soon as it touches the tongue, you watch as it just slowly pulls it deeper into the gullet.
Oh. Well, there we go. I guess the rest are just to chuck the other guys in.
Yeah, that's easy enough. And then the last remaining one is just like flying over to the mouth, accepting his fate.
That one's fresh.
Bye, Brandon. Bye, Brandon. That's Brandon, right?
No, that was
His
so
name
fun.
is Vershkar or something.
Voshkar.
I thought he named him Benjamin. That's it.
So,
Well, you
Well,
can name him whatever you want. But...
Yeah, well, it's food now. Who cares?
so
Applesauce.
it is Apple's sauce now. That is correct. Apples closes its maw, and then you hear muffled screams of horror and terror before it opens its mouth back up. You all will be granted a temporary stay on my back. It reaches its tongue out towards all of you, and you see that there are these small sticks, twirled, twisted sticks, specifically 5 of them. You each may take one.
We'll take one.
Oh, thank you.
These will allow you to float through the air without my outer guardians consuming you.
Well, that's nice.
Greatly appreciated.
How long do they last?
These sticks will begin to decay when they are out of my mouth. You will have 1 month.
A whole month? That seems like a while.
A month in there or a month out here?
1 whole month.
Don't worry, we're only gonna be there for a day. Let's go. Also, is Seabass on the ship?
No, you guys never picked him up, did you?
I don't know
He's
if we ever ran into him. I thought he was supposed to be when he was traveling, but I don't know.
he's currently doing his stuff that he messaged to me, so unless you guys went out of your way to pick him up.
We'll have to go get him sometime.
So, as you all are heading over, you do note that he only had 5 sticks, which means Dushemi's going to have to stay out here with the ship.
You gonna be
Alright.
okay, dude?
I think I'm just going to hang out a little further back.
The turtle should be a good guard for the ship. You'll be fine.
I
just-
imagine.
Apples, does anything hunt your kind?
It just rotates its head, and you begin to see one eyebrow slowly raising.
Well, you have these guards.
I think we can take that as a no.
Then why does he have the guardians?
They protect my shell.
From?
from any foreign affairs that may try to enter into the Fey realm. Some Gith have tried in the past.
Which ones? The angrier ones or the pompous ones? Or did you not really care?
It made no difference to me,
It's very fair.
but they were
Retrospect-
consumed.
In retrospect, that was a very dumb question. Oh well.
Mind the law of the Fey while you are there.
Could you elaborate? I understand that we must abide by the laws of the land in which we tread. I'm not entirely familiar with the laws of the Fey realm.
Roll me persuasion.
You want to switch places again?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, you already kind of failed that one, so yeah, it just rotates away, no longer caring about your questions.
Let's just get this over with.
Nope, not that one. Alrighty. So, as you all jump off the ship and fly over towards the back shell of this creature, I need you all to roll me a d6.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, some critical role vibes. 2 people went the same place, and the rest of the group went to the right place.
And it's like
Well,
a pattern too.
I actually
So-
just meant 1d6 out of everybody. Just like,
Oh.
Oh.
you know, fine. This is okay. All right. We'll go with the first one I saw, which is 5. Well, it was that or 3 the entire way, so nice. Ooh. Nice. As you are flying down from the air, you see these adorably cute little flying creatures made out of leaves, twigs, and trees fluttering about. As you all pass through, you watch as the collars of your shirts turn a vibrant pink color. Very distinguished and stands out against many of your outfits. Gabby, somehow it actually matches you quite well. Pink, red, and gold. Who would have thought? As you are
that's cute.
flying down, you see twisted mountains of varying size that, physically speaking, as in physics, should not exist, but in this realm, it seems to abide by different laws as a whole. As you are descending, you fly closer towards this waterfall, but when you get closer towards it, you realize the waterfall is falling up instead of down. You see a magnificently large sunflower, hundreds of feet tall, each one of its distinguished seeds larger than, well, the average-sized person. And as you are fluttering down, you see dozens upon dozens of these adorable little fairies flying over, looking at all of you curiously, waving and moving. As you are fluttering down, you notice that the trees beneath you begin breaking open wide, and you see that there is this metropolis-style city before you. As you are descending down, It is your choice where you are landing. There is a forest nearby that is not separating for you, made out of darker wood and darker leaves. There is a village on the outskirts of this magnificent city that looks much more crudely constructed. And then there is the city itself. Which are you all aiming for as you float down to the ground?
Forest. I'm aiming for forest. I don't know where everyone's going to be.
Well, you guys have about a minute to discuss.
If you believe that's where your crossbow is going to be, then forest it is.
I definitely don't think we should land in the city.
I don't want to deal with anything here.
It's probably for the best.
But do we know where we're going? We might need some kind of information.
I'll figure it out.
All right.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You're okay.
People can argue. I mean, that's...
Yeah, if you guys don't want to land there, like,
Well, it's either land in the woods where we might run into some Fae, ran into a nasty-looking, fallen apart village where we will run into a few Fae, or land into a city where we're gonna run into a bunch of Fae.
Yeah, I hate this place.
As you're all discussing, all of you that have long hair notice that you have fairies right now tying your hair and braiding it.
Places 3 arrows immediately.
And there is a dead fairy dropping to the ground.
Well, that's a great start.
Tasty. I eat that one.
There's not a whole lot of blood. It's more like a juice pouch. Like a Capri Sun, if you will.
Yeah.
Anything else touches my hair.
Now,
Please start messing with your whiskers.
as you descend down, aiming towards the forest itself, are you aiming to enter directly in or to the outskirts of it?
Directly in.
All right. I would like all of you to give me athletics checks as you are aiming directly towards the dense forest treetop, and the branches seem to lock around and begin swatting at you all away.
Can we also do acrobatics or no?
Oh, it's athletics.
Okay.
You're trying
Can I
to
give
break
myself
through the
guidance?
trees. Sure.
Okay.
I will use game advantage.
You know what, I am too. I don't feel like getting fucked around with some Fae
15's not
today.
good.
19. Okay.
All right. So 13, 10. Those two are failures. Everyone else, you break... Yeah?
I'm gonna use my armor of magical strength again to give me
15?
15.
All right, 15 is just barely good enough. As you all are heading down into the forest, Bulkhead, you manage to break through a couple of the trees that they definitely are shifting to try to like lock you out from the forest itself, but everyone lands down on the ground except Iblis, who's currently restrained by branches up in the trees.
Can I shoot the branches that are holding her?
If you would like to.
I mean, is she... Are you okay?
Tell you in a minute. Can I try to fight my way out of it?
Athletics.
No acrobatics still. Oh,
No.
no. 21.
Yep, you manage to just like push yourself upwards like you're trying to leave, and you notice when you're trying to leave, the trees don't grab onto you, but then you take that opportunity to break through them and land down on the ground with everybody else. Looking around, you are all inside of this incredibly dark-looking forest. The trees themselves have faces of creatures sitting out against them that are imbued into the bark of the tree, most of which look like they are howling or pained or tormented in some variety. You notice the sounds of common nature seems to not be directly nearby. No sounds of creatures frolicking or scurrying or even hunting nearby that many of you would be capable of hearing, even the sleuthiest of predators. It is very quiet in this forest, and there are no paths before you. There are no tracks. there seems to just be an untamed forest near you.
Okay, this is perfect. I just need a minute of silence. You guys do whatever you want. Just make sure the Lorax doesn't come out. She's gonna cast Commune with Nature.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me. Brief, in the outdoors, you spell knowledge of within 3 miles in caves and other natural. As you cast the spell, you see right in front of you Glacies, Iblis, whatever we're calling you nowadays, that a tiny hole opens up, and you watch as a groundhog pops its head out.
Oh my god, I hate it. I
Yeah?
hate this so much.
What do you need?
Where's the scientist from Zodiac?
Wait. You looking for a mortal?
Yeah.
There ain't no mortal in this forest.
I look over at Casimir. Well, do you know of one nearby?
Sure, let me check. It drops into the hole. It pops up a moment later. Well, good news and bad news. There was a mortal nearby.
Where are they? What
What do you mean it was?
Is not currently, has been before.
As in they left?
That's right.
Which direction?
What and where?
They left after it looks around sheepishly. The theater. Thump, and then it drops below.
That didn't help me.
They went to play?
It's one of the factions here.
Do any of you speak Sylvan?
I can in 11 minutes.
That's not the same. You're not versed in the culture and knowledge of the language. The groundhog pops his eye back out. Thump. Any other questions?
Yeah, where are they?
The theater goes where it pleases, stays out of the wandering eye of the other courts that bane it. Though it has not been here for more than a week, meaning it must have gone tired and maybe a new show will appear soon. It holds its hand out towards you expectantly.
What do you want, an acorn?
I would love an acorn.
I have a pillow.
I'll take a pillow.
I'm gonna pull out 2 pillows. There's the pillow we stole from Holland March that just says pillow of fluffiness.
It smiles wide.
And then the other pillow, the Sky Temple pillow of fluffiness from Akui. One. But I need you to point where they went.
It will take the pillow from your hands.
Which one?
The fluffier of the two.
They both say, I don't know which one's fluffier. Was Holland's or the
Sure,
Sky
Holland's.
Temple?
Why not?
Okay, wow, it finally got used.
And it gestures into a direction.
Okay, that way.
Thank you, Iblis.
She's gonna shoot it immediately when it says her name.
As you draw your weapon towards it, you find compelled to not fire at it as it begins cackling and sits on top of the pillow. Oh, you foreigners are so easy!
I'm gonna keep trying to shoot. Is there anything I can do to try to
You
shoot
keep
this?
trying to raise your hand, but you just can't aim it at the Fae. Get a
No,
load
look
of it! Get a load of it! Everyone, look! It's struggling. It wants to kill me so bad. And you hear the trees begin laughing hysterically. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw, Iblis.
3. That sounds alright.
3. You feel so incredibly ashamed right now and embarrassed. This is way too much attention being drawn towards you, and you are just, well, very nervous now. You have disadvantage on all charisma-based ability checks. And you become unsure of your actions.
For how long?
Well, the groundhog moves closer towards you. Oh, you're embarrassed. I could take that away.
I'm gonna cast silence.
It is now silent over top of the groundhog.
Okay, spells work. She's gonna think, okay, this helps. Gravity sinkhole.
Cannot cast any spells or use any abilities that would put the Fae that has your name in harm.
Fear.
Fear would not technically put it in harm.
Yeah, I guess I'm casting fear then.
All right, what's the save?
Let me just throw it. Never. This is like the second time ever I cast this spell. 19.
No, it's wisdom. Okay. Wow. Straight roll.
Damn.
It takes the pillow and like adjusts out of your silence zone. Then it just lays on a pillow looking at everyone else. So, what is it all of you are doing here? Oh wait, no, silence is gone because you cast another concentration spell.
Yeah.
So, what are you all doing here, huh? Clearly looking for a mortal.
Let's just go into the direction. Don't speak with it.
Aww.
I give it a giant hippo-sized middle finger as I walk away.
You're all gonna die out here. You clearly have no idea what you're doing.
I'm gonna run up behind Lacey's. What just happened?
Not quite sure, but I really couldn't shoot it. And every fiber of my being wanted to kill that thing.
What spell did you use to talk to nature?
Oh, it's nothing. Something I learned in Exandria. If you concentrate on trees, apparently they don't want to talk.
I think I got one like that I might be able to use to help us.
I find it kind of humorous that you, of all people, like to speak to small, cute woodland creatures.
I don't. I only spoke to it so I could figure out where our shit is. My crossbow is.
You've got pink on now. Can you sing and they like come around and dance with you and birds come out?
You read a card from your hand.
Wait,
I'd rather die.
you're looking for the crossbow.
You're still following us.
Yeah, you're the most interesting thing happening right now.
When I get that crossbow, you're gonna see why I'm looking for it.
Well, Richard
Oh.
Stroker has it.
Who's Richard Stroker?
Richard Stroker? Oh. You guys have no idea what you're doing here, do you? This is going to be so entertaining. All right. I'll make a deal. I will tell you what you want to know about everything that I know pertaining towards the object and the person you are looking for. And in return, you let me ride on your head. Looks directly at you, Iblis.
I'm gonna cast suggestion. I suggest you run in circles until you puke up glitter.
15,
I
it
don't know.
failed. It has no modifier. It just starts running in circles. You should be a lot more specific about the things that you cast, as it's now running in circles around you all.
Yeah.
It will get tired.
So y'all definitely don't understand how things work. I guess outside of your backwoods home. But the things you say here, no matter how small, have weight to them. And you can't tell lies. You are bound by the same laws that the Fae are.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't lie.
Yeah. Why would I need to lie?
It's beyond just lying. It has to do with if you say you're going to do something, you have to do it.
Your word is binding. All of ours are. And you want to
Again.
know the best part? You gave me a trinket. Handing me a trinket is a gift to me, and I interpret gifts as your name. Thank you for your name. And now that I know your real name, Iblis, I could make you do whatever I wanted.
It seems like I can do the same thing right now. As she's watching it
Run in circles, yeah.
How about I change this? I suggest you walk away and never think of my name and say my name again.
Six. It stops running in circles. Oh, I'm echoing. Somebody I'm echoing through you? Okay. It stops running in circles, and then begins walking away from you, smiling. This doesn't change anything. I can still command you even without saying it. It just makes it more interesting.
Can you do it when you're dead?
Oh. If you kill me, where's the fun in that? Who else is going to offer you such a kind offer to help? I'm offering help. As it's like wandering away.
It's on you.
Yeah, you're the one who has to agree to it. It gets to ride on your head.
She's not agreeing to that.
Yeah, all right.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's absolutely no way Glacis would do that. In fact, this thing annoyed the second it said her name. Like, there was no way there was. She was never talking with it after it said her name.
Good luck, Lauren.
Yeah, we don't need its help. We can figure it out on our own.
That's a good idea, actually.
If you
She's
give
gonna
me
try to
10
go
minutes,
more.
I might be able to locate where they are.
Well, we know they're in this direction, so if you wanna, do you have to stand still, or can you do it while walking?
I think I can do it while walking. Right? I can do a ritual spell while walking.
No, you have to sit still
No.
and do a ritual.
Oh, you do have to sit still? Okay.
Yeah.
Then no, I cannot.
Okay, that's fine. I gotta do my makeup anyways.
Alright. What?
She puts on her hat and becomes Lauren.
Alright. I will sit down. I'll start casting a ritual spell. I'm going to use my own commune. And I'm going
But
to
it's
commune with my
Just.
god.
You're just communing with yourself. All right, what do we know here? Just introspection takes a 5th level spell. All right,
I will
so
ask myself 3 questions.
yes.
That didn't work like I thought it would.
Well, what are your 3 questions?
Uh,
You have to ask the first one.
Where is Liara? I don't know. Somewhere in the Fae.
They're gonna be yes or no questions.
Oh. Is Liara in the Fae? Yes. Are we heading in the right direction?
Wait.
Oh, okay.
There's more at play here than just what you know. So,
Oh, no,
as
they
you
can give me
cast
a
the
short
spell, and you, in a case where one answer mislead or betray the deity's interests, you ask yourself this question, and then a godly voice moves over you, commanding and powerful in its own right. Liara resides within this realm, but not directly upon it.
Interesting. Does she still have the crossbow?
Ownership of the God Slayer has been moved to another. One who takes it as a trophy.
Are we heading in the right direction?
The direction you are heading is not consistent. To reach your destination will require more than distance traversed.
During my commune, my eyes kind of roll back in my head and I focus on it. I just get the 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll snap out of it and... So, somebody told me, whoever I was talking to, I didn't recognize the voice, did I?
You recognized it just as, like, a more commanding version of yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, so I figured out Liara is on this plane, but she's not on the plane. She's above it? She's in the sky? I don't know. Something. She doesn't have the Godslayer anymore. Whoever defeated her took it as a trophy. And we won't... Well, I don't know. Somebody beat her and took it as a trophy. You know, like you do.
Okay, so we're killing people.
Probably. And then lastly, I found out that we can't just walk there. It's not just a matter of distance to get there. We need some kind of magic.
We need your groundhog.
We need the groundhog.
What? Talking to that fucking Lorax.
I feel like that's dirty hippie in your mind. Like, you speak with trees? Fucking Lorax.
Okay. Give me one more attempt to find these people. Do I see anything else? Can I do any survival check?
I'll allow you to make a survival check, just to see what you can possibly find.
Okay. Well, let's try it.
24.
That's 24.
You are absolutely positive that, for whatever reason, in the Feywilds, tracking can't happen. There are no footprints. Even where you all just traversed, the grass just moved back into its location. Even the trees where you dropped through, the branches just reformed and shielded.
Fuck. Okay, she's gonna pull out her gambling set, the dice. Let's go talk to this stupid thing.
Ooh.
She's gonna drop concentration on the suggestion.
Suggestion's not concentration.
Oh, it was.
No, command, I think is.
No, suggestion's concentration.
Oh,
It says
okay. I was
next
thinking
to
of...
it,
Yeah, I always fuck up between the two of them. Anyways, as you travel over towards it, it is already wandered back towards you, and it sees you all approaching, places the pillow down, folds it in half, and sits on top, perched very proudly.
You guys
Hi.
have a chance, right?
Its eyes twinkle when it sees your dice.
I'll play you in a game. Every time I win, I
You-
get something I want.
You
Every
won a
time you win.
Fey game?
No, this game, dice.
Oh. But Dice is a Fey game.
My version. She's just gonna explain the normal rules to dice. Whoever has the higher roll.
And it's bouncing up and down excitedly.
You win. You get to do something or say something you want. I win. I get something I want. Easy as that.
I'll do you one better. A favor for a favor.
I don't want to owe anyone a favor. That's why I have these dice. She thinks back to Cordian and how she just stole everything from that guy doing this.
I need you to roll me a persuasion roll. You still have disadvantage on all charisma-based ability checks.
Oh wait, that's advantage. Disadvantage.
Yeah, the other one. 3.
She's not taking a deal with this thing. She's offering.
As much as I like to play games, there has to be more at stake than words. Words are just so boring.
What favor do you want?
I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah, because it's not a good one. I told you. You win, you get what you want. I win, I get what I want. No side bets. Nothing like that.
A favor for a favor. Or we can have the deal that I already offered. It's a good deal. I just get to ride your head while you're here. On top of it, just sitting.
Did you see the last thing that touched my hair?
I did. Why do you think I want to do it?
I'm gonna look at everybody else for help on this because she shouldn't be talking. But like, if we gamble, Glacies is gonna win. I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now.
Out
You
of
know-
character. Yes.
Like,
I'll tickle you with my whiskers.
That sounds crude and creepy. No.
Look
Why
at
don't we
you,
just do a favor for a favor?
Because he won't say what his favor is. For all we know, his favor is to own all the gold and the plains.
Ooh, that would be interesting. If gold mattered.
What if we make a deal where you have to fulfill your favor first?
No. We're going to gamble for favor. I win, I get a favor. You win, you get a favor. And it's a Fey game. Your dice, of course.
no, not a Fey game. The game I explained. I don't
Yeah,
want
we'll play the
those.
same. It's a Fey game, though.
It's not a Fey game.
Same rules apply. For winning, of course.
It's not a Fey game. I need that to be very clear before I do this.
Sounds like we're in an impasse. I wonder, how long are your little twigs going to last?
A month.
Oh, I guess I'll be able to stalk you from afar for a month.
Couldn't we just find somebody else?
What's
Yeah,
what's,
really considering it, somebody else would probably take the deal.
what's wrong? What's wrong?
Hmm?
The
Afraid-
difference.
No, talking to Glacies. Afraid you'll lose a game of chance.
No, I'm afraid that the second it becomes a Fey game, there's no actual rules.
Oh, Fey games have rules.
Not from any Fey I've ever met.
And how many have you met? Clearly not enough, because you fell for the oldest trick in the book. You gave me something.
So he has no reason to trust you, so why don't you just play the game he wants to play?
She. Glacies is a her.
Oh, did I say he? I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
Okay.
It is a huskier voice.
She just, yeah, she has a weird voice.
I look at the face, not the looking at your face and not Lacey's face.
Yeah, dude. If we did the other campaign, I would have been a guy. It would have been way different. But
Just do it, Glacies. You can win.
Ooh,
I don't
so much
trust it.
confidence.
I don't trust anything. when it
Aren't
says
you a
it's-
legendary gambler?
Yes.
Unable to lose any game? Test your skill then. Prove you
say
can
fey
win
game,
even a Fey
why-
game.
Why do you want to say Fey game on this? Why is that something you keep trying to add?
Because I want to. If you want me
Why?
to answer that question, you should win a Fey game.
No, because there's no such thing as a Fey game.
Actually, you can't say that statement. It's a lie. Nobody can lie here, remember?
She doesn't understand if that. She doesn't. know
Right,
if
but
that's
the
a-
moment you try to say it, you can't. It
I
goes
don't know
beyond
the
what
rules.
your knowledge is. You cannot lie while you are here.
I don't know the rules to a Fey game.
Oh.
If you're gonna sit here and not say the rules to a Fey game versus normal straight play,
Winning is the same thing.
that's not what I'm asking.
Roll me another persuasion.
Why? Disadvantage. Wow, 14. That's actually
For you, that's
the
really
level I'm
good.
gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see you're slowly becoming a bit more flexible, and that's good. Fey games are very real. In fact, they create their own laws that must be followed, depending on what the style of the game is. Of course, the game itself is only as powerful as the Fae enacting the game and the individuals accepting to play it. The rule is simple with me. We can roll your dice, but I choose which numbers are the winning ones.
That's
I choose before you roll.
no, because you'll just choose after you roll.
I just said I choose before you roll.
Yeah, but you'll choose after your own roll, so that's not a fair game.
Aww, sly.
It's not sly. That's basic.
Then I will roll after you. And I will choose before you roll. But I choose the number.
Okay, is it whoever's closer?
If you hit the number, you win. If you miss the number, you lose. And if you lose, you owe me a favor. Same rule applies to me, of course. If I hit the number, I win. If I miss the number, I lose. And then I owe you a favor. And then we play again.
No, because we're just both gonna owe each other a favor.
Are we now?
Yeah, because we're both not gonna hit it. Because you're gonna say 7 on a 6-sided dice.
Wait, you only have one
Okay.
die? That's stupid.
No, but that's the concept that I'm seeing here. Let's find someone else. That's what Lacey's is saying. She's not playing this game.
Goodbye. And now it just follows you. A good, 30 feet back.
You guys want to go to the town, or you want to just keep wandering till we find something else?
What about that small village nearby?
That's what I was thinking too.
That way we're not going into the main city.
Yeah.
If we can't lie, can't we also use it against us? Because as it's look, we cannot lie, or we cannot say something that isn't true.
We can't lie?
I mean, I don't lie anyways. I don't think it's... The only thing we can use for it is, hey, is this the correct direction?
That's what I'm considering. There's ways around that.
Hey, are we going the right way?
Well, no, you stated something else. I'll point in a direction. Liara is this way.
That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Liara is, and you stop speaking.
Wow.
I continue to do that in multiple different directions.
All right.
Go.
And after you do that in multiple different directions, you go through all of the cardinal directions and you don't hit it.
I told you we can't get there by just walking. We need something like magic. And I said it earlier, so it must be true.
Can any of you make your plane shift yourselves to the to anywhere else?
Liara is alive.
You cannot continue that sentence.
I'm going to kill this plane. So we're going to kill quite a few things.
I understand we are here for your friend, but isn't the primary reason we are here is for the God Slayer crossbow?
No, the primary reason is to get her. The crossbow is hers.
Well,
Speaking
clearly
of-
she's not alive.
The God Slayer is in this direction, and I will continue to do the same thing to see if anything.
Same
Points
result as the
towards
last
that.
time you experimented with it.
I'll even try up and down. I'm
Yep.
not just going around in a circle, doing all directions.
Yep. You go 360 degrees, up, down, left, right,
What
RBR,
about this?
LB, F1.
What about Dick Sniffer, or whatever his name was?
Dick Sniffer.
It was Richard Stroker.
I was close though. I was
You
damn
were
close.
close.
I'm gonna try saying Liara is dead.
Liara is. You can't finish it.
Liara is neither alive nor dead.
There you go. You finish your sentence.
Interesting.
How can that be?
Liara exists in a quantum state between life and death.
She's in our soul jar. It's somewhere here. I'll try it again using the line. Liara's soul jar remains in this direction.
You do it and nothing.
Somebody that wants to play by my rules. Gambling is in, and then she starts doing that.
You point directly towards Sendrian. The city.
Is that the city?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is the groundhog still nearby?
Oh yeah, it's just like wiggling its little butt.
Walking behind us?
Yeah.
Can I go back and walk next to it and just be like, hi,
Hi.
you want to hold hands while we walk?
You want to give me your hand?
Nice try.
Is your name Phil?
No.
Do you want it to be?
No.
Lacey is gonna look at Casimir. The first deal I'm making is having somebody allow me to hurt that thing.
Actually, I want you to make me a deal for something else because I
Oh.
want to test something.
I can make a deal.
I'm not listening to you.
Why? Your friends are
And I
hurtful.
I said that to be true, so
Yeah.
crazy woman. That's true, he believes her to be. Talking about Iblis. He still hasn't referred her to by name yet. Play a game with me. A fair game. But if you win, you tell me exactly how to find Liara.
You cannot say play a Fae game with me, Casimir. You can't offer that. You're not a Fae.
Play a devil's game with me, Casimir.
I don't know what that entails.
If I win, you tell me where Liara and my crossbow is. If you win, name your price. I'm gonna try doing this.
You cannot accept because you don't know where she is.
That's kind of what I wanted to try. If
Yeah.
it would grant you the knowledge of that specific thing so that you had to.
The theater isn't so easy to find.
Well, it looks like the person that's gonna help me is in that city.
Oh, wait, you don't go there.
Thank you, you have been ever so useful in teaching us rules.
It looks at you, Gabby. Don't go there.
Why not?
Lord Carnoth is a bad person.
In what way?
Most ways.
Do you need us to kill him?
No. I have no ill intent towards Lord Carnoth.
How happy would he be if we offered him you?
Lord Carnoth doesn't know I exist.
Who is
Upon
this
learning
Lord
of your
Carnoth?
existence.
I don't want to tell you for free.
Let's just go to this guy.
Well, we can just take him and offer him that.
Yep.
Since he doesn't want to tell us, it means there must be some value.
What?
I suggest you continue to follow us closely. I'm casting suggestion again.
God damn.
Okay.
Come on, roll. All right, there we go. Yeah, I failed. Oh, no. Okay. I guess I'm doing this now.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and me. She's gonna keep saying somebody that wants to gamble by my terms, and I guess it's just gonna keep leading her towards the city.
Drop your weapon. You drop it, Glacies.
Not my one, anyways.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll pick it up as I walk past.
Well, you don't know I can kill him, it's just you can't kill him.
I think anything can kill him.
Hey, Glacies,
Yeah.
do you love me?
Yes. She looks at
Gabby gets the biggest grin ever.
Y'all are weird.
I don't like this place at all.
Why don't you want to go to this Lord whoever?
Because he gets hungry.
Oh, so he's going to eat you.
I don't know, but I'd rather not see.
I'm going to offer you
we
to...
can handle that. I pull out my rapier and start pointing it to his eyes.
You have Fey spirit. I appreciate that.
Let me
So if you
propose
can't-
let me propose a hypothetical.
Uh-huh.
That's not a good idea.
If we choose not to bring you to this Lord, will you help us? Without any games.
No. The integrity of the Fey games is worth more than my life. Without just a little bit more chaos, what would even be the point in living? It'd be boring. Trip. Glacies falls over.
She's gonna keep walking. Oh, I'm gonna love when I get to this person.
You see how fun this is? You see? It's so much fun. And then it looks back over at you, Owen.
Mm,
You want to give me a stab?
yeah, sure.
It smiles.
Idiot.
What? He wants me to stab him. I'll give him a stab. That's what he wants. He wants a stab. He doesn't want my name. He doesn't want my hand or any trinkets. He wants to be
You
stabbed.
gave him a gift. something that he wished for.
You can know my whole name. It's a mouthful. And I expect him to give it to me all the time.
Roll your
The
damage.
whole name. 10.
10. He just barely is still standing after you stab, and he smiles. Oh, I love how stupid mortals are. Ow.
I'm waiting.
I'm trying to find your fucking name because it's not.
Oh,
written. Is it in your
sorry.
bio or?
Well, it was, but it went away. Hold on a second. Let me get it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way. I gotta type it all out.
Yeah, just add it into your bio so I can refer to it in there.
Yeah. Let's just go with back history. There we go. There you go.
Octavius Wilhelm Ellsworth Nathanielson the Fourth Esquire.
And don't forget it.
I won't.
I'm gonna stab him again.
Don't. And then you stop.
What's the size of this thing again?
Tiny.
It's a groundhog.
I'm gonna go pick
It is
him up.
roughly half the size of your boot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up.
Small cat. But not as cool.
Oh, hi. Wait. It, like, reaches for your lips and, like, opens up your gums to look at them. You're just like him.
Is that so?
Yeah. Wait. It closes your upper lip and looks you in the eyes. No, you're not related to him. Oh, you're an elf. We're an elf. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't think there was very many like you and him. Oh.
You don't travel much, do you?
I travel plenty.
Clearly not if you have never been to the Astral Sea. There are plenty of hymns running around.
Eh,
You know,
it's boring
you know,
out there. A lot of nothing.
But there's a lot of something too.
There's a little of something. A lot more of nothing.
But if you've been there, you would know it's beautiful. But clearly you have not. So why tell false tales?
You. Looks at you, Casimir. I have a deal to propose. You give me 10 drops of your blood, and I will not take your name, but instead answer all questions pertaining towards the person and object that you are seeking by the names of it, Liara and a crossbow.
We're heading to somebody that wants to play my game. That will play my game. We can deal with this. We can deal with somebody that's not going to owe us anything.
Think about the chaos that would ensue if I had 10 drops of your blood.
That's true.
Think about how fun it would be. Wouldn't you rule over whoever I infused it into?
I would. You know I do like blood though. Do you want to give me some of your blood?
I
think
need.
it would appease me.
I don't have much blood to spare right now, honestly, after the stab.
I've got some here. And I'll like graze it against this wound. Like on my fingers.
It tastes like cotton candy with iron.
Did he agree to it?
I mean, you just tasted it.
I didn't say I was tasting it, just yet.
Okay.
I'm purposely trying to bait him into agreeing to it.
I would not like to give you... Oh, wait. I need a deception check from you. Ooh, let me roll insight.
Flash of genius.
Oh.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Just... Sure! Wait. Shit.
I like the blood.
Yup, it gave you its blood. Its name is Fulong Morstudier. God damn it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Nice.
Stupid Faye.
Ah,
Give me the ability to
Creepy.
kill her.
Who long must Senior tell me everything you know about the human, the mortal that was here?
all right, fine. And we'll get to do all of that next week, everybody. Hopefully you'll be able to find Liara or the theater next week. Hope you're all enjoying the wilds. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.